could have been more exciting for all the reasons that we discussed. The
Yeah.
steering, the suspension, the sound. This engine doesn't sound great. It has that same slightly rough kind of sound and feel to it. It's okay in terms of smoothness, but it just has the sound which is not very pleasing. Oh, and on that note, I forgot the exhaust note. They have tuned the...
I only know that there is an exhaust note angle to the Racer because 99% of all the social media I saw from the Coimbatore thing is people squatting next to the exhaust holding a mic, which is, I mean, really, guys, this is where we are at.
Though, but again, let's not take the high road, man. This is what it is. And we said about
I'm not taking the high road. I'm saying surely there is more to this car than this.
the stripes and the exhaust. These are all the things you need to attract somebody who wants a sporty car.
Is it sounding different?
Yeah, it does. It does sound.
But you said the engine doesn't sound great.
Engine doesn't sound great.
But
so
the
there's a
exhaust-
mix of two sounds.
The exhaust sounds great.
Exhaust sounds, they've tuned it like more for low to mid use. So it's when you power it, it's okay. It's not going to make too much noise, which is good. But at, part throttle, light throttle, you'll hear it more like a bassy sound, which is not too much.
Okay.
They also said they wanted to focus on usability. They didn't want it to be too wild. They designed
So it's less like the car. It says Racer, but it doesn't really go to very sporty places.
Yeah.
It is louder exhaust, but it doesn't go to
as
too
far as
louder place.
exhausts are concerned, I'm absolutely fine with this. I don't want it to get annoying, and louder exhausts are annoying.
I'm sorry, I apologize for saying this, but I'm already losing this interest in car really, really rapidly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it feels like they haven't done anything. And I know what Tata will do next. Today, there must be, 36 variants of the Altroz, and there on top is sitting this thing called the Racer, which has these things. And then tomorrow, Tata will launch another 62 variants, which will now do the extra things, the Lego set thing that the Tata likes to do.
iTurbo Plus will come to all the other variants.
iTurbo Plus will come to various variants, and you'll add ventilated seats here and 10-inch infotainment there and 8-inch there and Harman Kardon here and JBL there and whatever, and create another 64 variants, and then your website will say 104 variants, and then everybody will get confused. Then they'll write to us and say, please help us pick the variant that we want. Honestly, I'm done ranting about how many variants Tata uses.
Are you really?
I can say that. I may not do that, but I can say that for sure. And therefore, if you're thinking that this conversation is presenting to you the idea that the Altroz might be a good car, especially because the iTurbo Plus works, etc., wait a little bit. Let this Racer media thing get over with. They'll be promoting it for a while, after which they will roll out other variants which will have all of these attributes without the stripes and without the sound and without the contrast bonnet and stuff. Maybe that's the time to get an Altroz. If you really want a sporty car, it's fairly obvious right from the start. He said your first pick should be an i20 N-Line today. And your second pick will be something like a Baleno, which is able to balance being useful and being slightly sporty.
And the lovely, naturally aspirated petrol engine.
Correct. And your third option is get a Polo GT TSI, knowing that you're going to have to work on the suspension to make it truly sporty, because out of the box, it's not.
And used, of course.
Why? They're not in production anymore?
Polo to hai nahi. Polo to discontinued.
So Altoids Racer or Polo? Take your mint.
Take your... Oh wow, nice one, man. Quick. I'm gonna give you that one.
And since the Polo is not in production anymore, that's a hole in one. That is a terrible joke even by my standards, I accept.
I liked it, okay. This is one time I'm going to say I liked it, fine. Hello. If you enjoyed this clip, which means you're into good conversations, and that's what we're all about. It's really hard packing in the essence of an idea into a 60-second clip. This 3-minute, 5-minute video would have given you a sense of that. And you can enjoy this entire conversation in its full glory on the MotorInc channel. So why don't you head out over there and subscribe to that, and you could subscribe to this channel as well if you enjoyed it.